Greetings, friends. Welcome back to the Messed Up Movies Podcast, Film Festival Draft Friday. That's a lot of words. We're working on it. We're here today to draft the most messed up film festival, home invasion style, that we can come up with. Before today's exciting episode, a little bit of business. Go to Indiegogo, type in Mr. Cream Jeans. You can join this podcast and help us get our first movie out into the world. Go to the Messed Up Movies Podcast Patreon page. Go to YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all the fun places, and follow and subscribe to Misfit Parade there, especially YouTube. We're really pushing YouTube. That would mean the world to us. I'm your host, Griffey, joined by friends and combatants, maybe assailants based on today's list. Heath.
Yeah. Hello.
Sophia.
What's up?
And Sam. Sausage Sam here for combat. So we're here today to draft the most messed up home invasion list. So we spent a little time before deciding what is and is not home invasion. I think, as always with these drafts, it's helpful beforehand to set some parameters on what we think does and does not count as home invasion. But let's start here. Heath, what makes for a fantastic home invasion movie?
I think it has to be an intrusion,
Yes.
a violation of your safe space.
Yes.
So somewhere where you feel like this is your domicile. It doesn't necessarily have to literally be the place that you have the deed for, but it could be a place that you are house sitting for.
Yeah.
But
Hotel.
it could be a hotel.
The new indie horror movie 101 is an Airbnb, right? An Airbnb that's no longer safe.
Right.
That's very common.
Sure. Yeah, it could be a cabin that you rented, something like that. But you are under siege by forces from outside that are trying to get in to either get something or to do you harm.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Sam, as someone who's invaded homes before, what do you think makes
No one
this
was
get-
living in that house.
That's not
Squatters'
true. A
rights.
factory worker and his family were living in that house.
Oh, that's
It
true.
was an
Well, that's a
accident.
different one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was one of your many. It was very peaceful. Nothing bad
To
happened.
be fair, I thought it was someone else's house.
It happens.
All
It's
right,
okay.
we'll call
Does
that
happen.
fair. Sam, what do you
Multiple
think makes for a
Okay, so
perfect
it's not okay then.
home invasion movie?
Perfect home invasion movie?
What makes for a great home invasion movie, Sam?
Okay, a great home invasion. I mean, Heath said it all, didn't
He's
he?
already semanticsing me. This
He's,
is fucking
he's
done.
already said all. The whole point is you feel safe in this space, right? And it's the mundanity. Is that a word? The mundanity
Sure.
of everyday life being interrupted by something that you couldn't even imagine.
Yeah, you're like, it's Tuesday, time for a protein bar and a wank. Next thing you know, a 6'6" guy's kicking your door open.
Right.
Yeah, it's like the change in the routine, but
Yeah,
on a
that
drastic
sucks.
level.
Yeah, I agree with that. Sophia, you were actually telling us a wild home invasion
Yeah,
story.
there's
What
a reason
are
I
your
don't
things?
watch home invasion movies.
Why do you avoid home invasion movies?
So as a child, we had a neighbor whose home got invaded in the middle of the night, and the girls, that were my age, came over the next morning because my mom was their babysitter, and I got to hear firsthand the story of the home invasion from a girl my age. And it was horrifying.
Yeah.
Like, the dude took a picture of her while she was awake and then tied a belt around her stuffed animal's neck and pointed at the stuffed animal and then just, literally darted out the window.
Oh my God.
And so, as a 5-year-old or 6-year-old, however old I was, I heard this and I'm just, eating my Cheerios. That's fucking scary.
Okay, so
And
actually,
why did you pick that house, Sam?
Hey, to be fair, if this story was a movie, I'd be like, I needed more.
Okay, well,
Oh my God.
listen, when it happens in real life next to you and then all the parents are on, level 10
Yeah.
paranoia for months because they never caught the person.
I feel
There
like
was no
all
ending
the
to
parents should have
this.
just been hoarding guns and weapons
For
and
sure.
moats.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, there are a lot of folk tales about this.
Yeah.
This is one of the oldest ancient horror.
Yeah.
Who's coming into my cave?
Mm-hmm.
This is why we have stand your ground laws.
It used to be
It
animals.
is weird that, for such a communal species we are, right? We really do get very fucking persnickety about our place, our house.
It's our den.
Yeah, right? This is no longer it takes a village to raise the people. It's like, get the fuck off of my little quarter acre or you're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, whether that's apartment, whether that's your fucking car, right?
Yeah.
Here's a wild example that no one will pick. Could Cujo be
I was
considered a
thinking
home
Cujo.
invasion?
Possibly.
I mean,
well,
if you
no.
really want to argue.
That car is their one safe spot in the whole world,
it's the
right?
wolf
Hey,
at the door, right?
Yeah.
If Primate's a home invasion, I guess he lives there, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his house. You technically are fucking
But I think
up his
animals
house.
for sure
Yeah.
can invade homes, and they do.
Yeah. It's the three little pigs, right?
Yes.
And the big bad wolf.
3 little pigs. Yeah. Again, we get very protective. I also think it's something about it's where we sleep. I have kids. I feel like I'm more worried about it now that I have kids than I was when it was just me in my 20s. So I'm like, who's going to want to come in here? What? They want an Xbox and a couple old fucking Stanley Kubrick DVDs. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? I don't have anything fucking cool. Yeah, they could take all these pop vinyls. They didn't have valuables, so I wasn't worried about a home invasion. I always think of it as like robbery, taking your shit.
Yeah.
Well, that's
When you get older, it's the idea of like, what if someone comes in here to kill my kids and I like wake up and it's like, oh, my back, I can't move, right? My knee's going out. It's like, I'm just in my boxers. I have no armor or weapons. It's like, fuck, I have to watch. Like, what was that? The fucking BTK thing, right?
Yeah, BTK.
He used to bind people up and he'd put dishes on their back.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if they moved, he could hear the
Right.
dishes clattering. He's like, don't move. And then he would go do horrible things to other people in the house, and they'd just sit there deciding if they fought to get out or if they were just going to like listen and try to save themselves. It's fucking horrible.
It's awful.
yeah.
That's the way it hits me now as an older guy.
Yeah. Richard
Right.
Ramirez, the Night Stalker.
Jesus, yeah.
A lot of examples in real life about.
A lot of serial killer stuff is how I think of it in real life, right? I think movies often make it a bigger kind of more monstrous threat. But I do think it's that invasion of like where you're, to your point, Sam, mundanity, right? This is where I have my recliner chair. It does not fucking smell, by the way. Whoever said that on TikTok. Someone saw on TikTok and said they can't imagine how bad this room smells. And you hurt my wife's feelings. We have a beautiful little perfume nightlight over there.
Yeah.
This room is delightful. Neither here nor there. All right, so let's roll for order. So because I think this is an admission of guilt, they should be docked points. Sophia and Sam are going to combine Transformer
Sam.
style into Sofa Sam.
I'd say
'cause
it's
they're
more
so afraid.
shame than guilt.
I don't know what
As it
that
should be.
means.
Yeah, well, because I don't feel guilty about it. I'm just shameful.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Like
We'll
when
see
you
how
woke
this
up
goes.
on that family's couch.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
I didn't feel anything at that moment.
All right, here we go for order. Heath, 8.
Eh.
Sofa Sam, 13.
Okay.
Griffey, 17.
Convenient.
So I'll go first. Sofa Sam, Heath for 2, and then back, right? That's how we'll do the order. So I'm going to start off with a movie that I per se didn't love. I actually don't think it's a great movie, but I remember watching it with Amy, and she got so fucking scared. She said it was one of the scariest movies she'd ever seen.
I know exactly what movie this
it
is.
shook her to the core.
Every
Because I remember seeing it, and I was like, what is the big fucking deal
every
with this
woman I've
movie?
ever dated,
Yes.
they say the same thing.
Wait, what is
This is the movie.
I didn't get it. Amy said it like changed her. It's The Strangers.
Yeah.
Right? This is the
Oh.
classic, like the giant kind of like seemingly slasher villains or teleporting. I think there's a lot of bullshit with
It's a
that movie.
slasher kind of.
Yeah, I don't love the way it's like so realistic, but nothing the killers does makes any sense. Or
Well,
is
and they
realistic.
marketed it as based off a true story, but then at the end of the movie, they're like, "This has happened somewhere." And it's like,
Yeah.
what?
Well, yeah, it's very like
Technically, it's
probably.
true.
Yeah, bro.
There are masks in the world. There are giant guys in the world. There are things that happen if you
True
put them all
story.
together. But what they did, and I think it's a move. No movie owes more to a single line of dialogue in a script than The Strangers, right? And it is the why are you doing this to us? Because you were home.
That's number
And to
2,
me,
buddy.
That is the ultimate essence of
Got
what
it.
home
That's
invasion
Strangers
is.
number 2, by the way,
All you have to do
What?
is just be home.
isn't it?
No, that's The Strangers.
Again, Sam saying wild shit.
No, and number
Just
2,
with
it's when they're out by
confidence.
the pool and she says that, right?
That's
But they
Strangers
said
Pray
it
at
in the.
night.
They say
They
it
said
in
it
the
in
first.
both movies.
Well, they at
Maybe.
least they definitely said it in the
It's
first
the
movie.
thing that is the reason why we have more Strangers movies is because that line, Liv Tyler asked, why us? Why are you doing this to us? And
Because
it's
you
a
were
great
home.
question we're
Yes.
asking, and it's because you were home.
Okay, that was the
It's
first
that
one.
fucking simple. It's that nonsensical. They were just driving around looking to hurt and harm someone. They saw the light of the place where inside there's this whole drama, right, of marriage, proposal. I think maybe they had like a high school reunion, and like there's all this kind of like normal life romance stuff happening. They're having some trouble in their relationship. The kind of everyday normal like plight that we all face without realizing that right outside there's a monster ready to chew us up. And I think that is the scary thing that hits some audiences so much. I, again, didn't find it to be a mind-blowing movie, but I've found that I am into it more and more as I get older, weirdly.
So my assumption where that comes from, I'd love your opinion, Sophia, is that the protector, the man in this scenario, has been rendered impotent by the situation. He cannot save her.
Need some
He's
hymns.
a victim as well. So that sense of security, that security blanket that maybe women have where they are in their house with their person, that's not enough to prevent you from,
I think
know.
it depends. Like, to be honest, I feel like in my household, I know that if someone invaded, I would have to be the one to fucking, no offense, baby, to be like, it's fucking go time.
Josh, I believe in you. Josh, I believe in you.
I believe in him, but we just moved into the new house.
More women should look at the person they're laying in bed with and maybe check out their bod, the abs, the muscles.
It's not even that.
These people are not fighting to the death.
It's just like he's a golden retriever man, and so like he would probably assume the best of the person in the home. Like maybe they need a glass of water, and I'd be like, no, I'm gonna fucking shoot them in the face right now. They should not be inside of my house.
I would not have made it if it was your house, huh?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Yeah, you did get lucky.
Yeah.
I know.
He used to just get drunk in college and just whatever house he saw when he was done walking, he's like, this is my house. One. And he would just go into houses all over the place.
I think
it's incredible that you didn't get murdered.
I know. I think that every day.
Because I don't think you were out doing ill. You're just like, I'm tired.
Wobbling
There's a
around.
house that has rooms. I'm going to sleep there.
Never meant no harm. Never did.
All right, Sling Bling. But yeah, I do think there's also a gender break on this, where to Heath's point, every time I'm talking about horror films with women, right, this one comes up a lot more.
It
versus
is still
when I'm
terrifying,
talking with guys, I don't hear this name brought up that much.
But like, I feel like a lot of dudes are like probably stoked at the idea to like, let someone come in my house. Like, let me try to fuck them up. Right. Like,
I
wish a motherfucker would.
Yeah, I am not like that.
Especially the strangers. They seem kind of like putz.
See, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like, the men get excited about it. They're like, you know what? I could take the strangers on.
There was definitely
It's
a
fine.
time that I probably thought that. I think at this age, I'm just like, oh,
My dad's like this. He's a gun owner. He's a Second Amendment guy. He's like,
yeah.
I'd like to see them try. I'd like to see them try.
Your dad was like a former cop. I remember the first night we ever spent with Heath's dad. We were shooting, and it was just all the people he almost beat up through his whole life, and then like his plan for like retirement. And I was like, Jesus Christ! Like your dad was going to beat up a lot of people, and it was going to happen.
And he remembered them all.
My brother was like that too. My brother remembers every guy he almost beat the shit out of. Like it was like a big deal. So there are guys like this.
Yeah.
I don't know that I'm like that.
But I think with women, it's more possible.
I think too, like women have that natural mama bear protection to them, and so there's also that level of fear of like, okay, so what if my like teammate, partner in crime, whatever you want to call it, my partner, it's just me having to protect not only this grown ass man but also my kids.
Yeah,
no offense to you grown ass
yes.
men, but like it's a lot to then be put onto a female's shoulders.
Yeah,
and a home invader is always gonna see a female as an easy target. So there's an extra level of
and
like,
it's really disturbing if you can't be safe at home.
Yeah.
Then you'll never feel safe anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like with Psycho and how it exposed our vulnerabilities. If they can get you in the shower where you're most vulnerable,
Dude,
then
that does still freak me out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
People who have shower curtains you can't see through is wild.
You got to get
like
the glass.
people will sit down and take a dump with a shower curtain closed next to them without opening it is crazy. My mom gets mad at me every time I go to her house because she would
You
always
open
laugh
it?
that I was here. I open every shower curtain.
You do that at my
always.
house
Mildew.
too. I've
Yeah,
noticed.
I never leave a shower curtain.
It's very
closed.
annoying.
That's
I don't
so
want to see
funny.
Every
my
house I
bath.
go to, the
Yep.
first thing I do is open a shower curtain. I'm not getting fucking sliced when
We don't
I'm
want
taking a dump.
to. We don't want to see the bath.
Yeah.
Leave my shower curtain closed, mother.
Well,
effer.
I'm sorry. If I have to poop at your house, I'm 100% open.
Open.
If I come to your house, you're going to have all your curtains open because I'm not getting got like that.
right. But it's like this is the one thing you can't avoid. You have to have somewhere to be safe. It's
take
like
your
I can
clothes off.
avoid
Yep.
swimming in the ocean. I won't get eaten by a shark. You know?
Jaws doesn't matter.
Right.
I'm not going to Camp Crystal Lake.
Yes, exactly. But everyone
your
has
own
to have a
home.
home to be safe, and if that's violated, then that is the ultimate, horror.
Yes, I think when I was younger, I was mad because it was billed at me as like the scariest movie ever. And every time a movie says that, it never is, and it bothers me. I think as I get older, I do appreciate more just that. God, can't I have a fucking break? Like, doesn't the world attack me all the time enough? Like, can't I just my home be like an uninteresting, normal fucking place? And that movie captures that.
Yeah, it
like,
does.
they're really just like they're fighting over like a relationship.
And to be fair, in this movie, it's not just a woman that's alone. It's a woman and her man.
Right, but like he goes out at one point, like they're leaving because they're fighting and they're gonna get smoked.
So give
or
the
drinks
strangers
and-
a bit of credit. They took on two people. It's not just
well, there's
one.
three of them.
Well, yeah,
It's-
but yeah,
It's a
that's
good
true.
movie.
And they
I-
have superpowers,
I've
which I
gone-
fucking hate. They teleport all over that
Well,
movie, and it
that's-
drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Point of view.
It's a movie.
Don't
it doesn't
tell
have
me
to be
it's like a
realistic.
hyper-realistic
It's point of view.
thing, yeah.
That's just the point of view of the people inside.
I've always disliked that movie more than most.
I think
but I
what's-
get why it's effective.
What's effective about it, I think, is how the time they actually take to set it up before
Yeah.
the threat comes in. Like, you spend a lot of time with Liv Tyler and Scott Speedman kind of working out through their shit. They have this like bittersweet kind of understanding that the relationship's not going to work. And, it's really sad, but it's not like you feel for both of them. It's just one of those things where they love each other, but for whatever reason, this relationship is doomed and they know it. And the tragedy of that
It's amiable.
is then it's kind of like these two were
amicable.
It's amicable to a degree, but it's still tragic and sad. They know it's over. And like in that despair, you have this horrible, horrible thing that comes in and just piles on top of it. So
it changes the whole perspective, because by the end, they're in love with each other again, magically.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you'd be rather be getting
Trauma
like
bonded.
average white dick
Well,
down than
it's like,
getting
we
murdered
don't
by
have
strangers.
many options at this point. Let's be in love with each other because we're better.
right.
Hey, that's how I got Amy, so that works. That's a long story for a different pod. I was a tear up in Big Bear Mountain.
Oh, that is true. I
Oh,
remember. Okay,
no.
Sophia Sam, since you guys have decided that you have to work together because you guys don't have Google on your phones, I guess. What is your combined first team pick?
We only use what's DuckDuckGo?
Microsoft Edge. We're Microsoft Edge.
We're
Firefox.
Edgers.
DuckDuckGo.
Are you going to do the first one, or you want me to do the first one?
I don't
You
care.
guys can talk about. Sorry, I touched Sophia's toe. At least this time it was with my toe.
Oh, that's
you're
true.
okay
It's
touching
not
her
a-
toe.
oh,
I'm not.
it was toe to
Why are
toe.
her
It's
socks
fine.
so woolly? That's weird.
Because it's cold out. Okay, can I
Woolly
do this
socks
one
don't smell.
first? Because I don't think anyone's going to pick that one.
I can't see that well, but go for it.
You see it?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Okay, so
There's no way he saw that. What? You say the pick right now.
I know it starts with no.
close. Yeah. Okay, so I have two movies that I put on my list. One of them is No One Will Save You.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the pick?
Hulu. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
Don't tell her
so
the second one.
this is the alien invasion
The alien
film.
one, yeah.
Alien Invasion, Hulu. I think 2 years ago it came out. Almost no dialogue. I think there might be like 4 words said in this movie. I think that it was a creative take on a home invasion movie.
Is that Caitlin Devers?
I couldn't tell you. Could not tell you.
She a
Caitlin
British
Devers in
lady?
that? Gosh, I can't remember.
Wait,
okay, anyway.
She doesn't talk. We wouldn't know.
I have not seen the film. Go ahead.
It's a good watch. I think it touches upon the fear of like not only a home invasion, but it's a home invasion of something that you don't know what it is, what it's capable of. At least with a human, like, okay, I know that you're going to come at me with a weapon,
Right.
and that's what I'm fighting.
You don't know anything about aliens.
You don't know shit about what this alien can do.
Any type of weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brian Duffield wrote and directed. Looking up Caitlin Dever. Yeah, that is her. Yeah, it's really interesting. This was the movie that came out, and the script kind of had a break the internet
Yeah,
moment.
yep.
Where everyone who's following screenwriting online at all, like this was a huge fucking script everyone was fighting about because they broke the rules of script writing to try to make the script kind of fun and engaging on the page, right? A lot of formatting, stylistic choices, because to your point, there's not a lot said. It's a movie about a woman who lives on an outskirts of the town. She makes these little miniatures. You can tell that something's gone really wrong in the town. There's another set of parents that are really mad at her. She's visiting graves. We don't really know what's going on, but we can tell that her life is not a happy one. It's the remnants of a life. In the midst of this alien starts coming and kind of night after night tormenting her more and more, getting closer and closer. I think the scary home invasion part of that movie, to your point, is that it takes place over many nights. And so not only are they coming after you over and over and over again, reinforcing that the only place that's keeping you safe and shielding you from this town who hates your guts because of a mistake you made, you just have to keep fucking getting your nose
Every
rubbed in it
single
that you're
night.
not
Yep.
safe.
Well, it's like Skinamarink. It's like watching that. I mean, you couldn't see it
That's
in a
not a good
theater,
thing
but
to
watching.
say.
Well,
It is in my book.
explain.
It is in my. Go off, Queen.
Thank you, Heath.
He's
Clock
trying
it.
to adopt the young lingo.
It has that effect where like, or what's the other one? A Quiet Place. It is such a quiet film, and it's so heavily relied on the sounds because she herself is hiding from this
undertone.
alien undertone. Haven't seen it yet, but sure. That you and the audience, like, you don't want to make a sound because you feel like you're hiding with her as she's hiding from this
Yeah.
alien. And so, like, one of my favorite scenes was when the alien toes come down the wall and you see him go by the bed. And you just, all you hear is like the pitter patter of him going down. And then, like, I'm pretty sure he swiftly jumps out a window or something crazy. But in that moment, I was like grabbing onto the couch, just like holding my breath with the character.
Oh, man.
You're really into, because there's no dialogue, there's nothing else to go
Do you
off
ever
of.
see? I've never seen this one. Do you
Yeah.
ever see the aliens?
You do.
At the end, well, no, you see him like halfway through.
You see the aliens at one point. You see her like caught in a tractor beam. So this is not a theater of the mind per se, but it's doled out very interestingly. It's not using the alien or monster as a distraction from a weakness of story, right? Like it really is doling it out to you because at its core, it's about a lonely, sad woman. And everything in the world is just fucking against her. And now everything out of this world is against her, right? And it really sells that oppression of this character. And yeah, the bits are laid out. I thought it was a fascinating movie. I loved that movie. I thought the script was so awesome. It was such a fun read in a way that most screenplays are not. And yeah, again, I think when I think of Home Invasion, I don't think a lot of alien movies.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of alien movies that fit into this, right? It's a terrifying idea.
Well, if you think of the Earth as a home.
A lot of zombie
Right.
movies, too.
A lot of zombie
yeah.
movies.
Yeah.
But just the idea of, like, what didn't Josh pick Signs last time? And we all
Yeah.
dunked
Right.
on him.
Yeah.
But even that, right? Just like the thought that some creature or monster's coming to your house. This isn't even a person now. So maybe your gun, your baseball bat, your katana, whatever you sleep with, tire thumper in Sam's case. That's not going to work now because now it's an extra natural being, right? That's fucking
It might
scary
work.
too.
You don't know till you try. You can
I
hit it
don't
with a
remember
tire
if
thumper.
these things were
Tire
beasts or
thumper's
not.
thick and it's attached.
What is a tire thumper?
It's essentially a piece of leather with like a metal ball in it. It's a slapjack,
No.
right?
So I don't have a slap. Whatever
That's a
you call it.
slapjack.
Yeah, I have the
We
tire
used to
thumper,
carry
which
those as
is
bouncers.
something they market to truckers as a way to check your tire pressure, but really it's a self-defense weapon. It's got a little loop that goes around your wrist, so people can't take it out of your hand,
Oh.
and then you just whack them.
It's like a hammer?
Yeah,
It's like a solid wood.
You bang on the tire, right? Like they do it on ice road truckers all the time.
And you
is what
bang
it
on
is.
aliens with it.
So Sam would be doing minis, turn around, crack this thing, and then it's over. So it's
Yeah.
not scary at all.
Go back to painting.
Go back to painting.
Heard that.
Okay.
Not to spoiler alert, but does anyone save her, or does she have to save herself?
Does anyone
I
save her?
guess you'll have to
You'll have
decide
to watch
at
and
the
see.
end of the
No one will
movie.
save you.
No one will save you.
So no one did save her.
I don't know.
It's kind of an audience interpretation ending. It's
one of
very
those.
bizarre.
He
Sam's
hates a
out.
metaphor. He
Sam's
hates
already out.
interpretation.
Sam's
I know
out.
this is my list, but yeah, okay.
So Sam already hates Sofa Sam's list. I'm feeling
It's fine.
strong.
That was one of my picks.
Heath, drop some dong on him. Two
Let's
picks.
go.
Don't.
Okay,
Don't.
all
Don't
right.
do that.
I have to take
Strong
this one
thumper.
off the top. We got to go funny games.
Gotta
go.
That is one of the
Yeah.
best.
Not
Home
funny at
Invasion
all,
movies.
really.
I mean, just the
dumbest.
the how polite do you have to be to someone until you realize they have malintent?
It's to speak no
They want to
evil.
come in. It's a lot like Speak No Evil. Yeah, exactly. And the charm that I'm taking the American version.
Okay.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. They're the same movie.
The Europeans way
Did you
better.
almost call him Brad Pitt? Isn't his name something else? Pitt.
Michael Pitt.
Michael Pitt. I was
yes.
thinking
Yeah.
of Brady Corbet, who's the other
Yeah.
one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Michael Pitt. And the way that he manipulates his way into the house, and then just like you can start to feel it.
This
Like,
is one of the two blonde kids.
yes,
That
I'd
go,
let
okay.
that dude
Okay.
in my
they're,
house.
they're both dressed as
Like Mormon type.
almost. Yeah, they look like Mormons
Yeah.
or upper
They got the
crust,
white
like
shirt on. Yeah.
like they're in the
That's why I
Hamptons.
think the European works better. The kids are much more believable as actual kids, not actors trying to act like
I
psychopaths.
will say they do. They
It has more
look
of a
like young
realistic
adults.
punk
You know
rock
what they
vibe.
look like, man? They look like the tennis assistants or whatever, like the people that help
Yeah.
rich
Right.
people.
Yeah,
I think
Like,
that's what
like
they're
they
going
have
for. Yeah.
jobs at like a country club.
At a country club. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, that's the thing I didn't vibe as much about the remake. It just has like the trappings of like it just feels false.
Well, so I saw the remake first, and that's why I preferred
Actually,
that.
I think I did too.
But what I like about the remake is, yeah, it's a little bit more self-aware,
Yeah.
and but that's sort of the point of
It's
what
just
Hankey's
cleaner.
trying to do.
Yeah, it's a little, like,
and
smoother
the
across.
actors are great. I mean, Naomi Watson,
Same director, yeah. It's
yeah,
the same.
Naomi Watson, Tim Roth, and that movie. It really fucks with you. It fucks with the audience as much as it's fucking with the victims.
Yeah.
And there's just so much dread in that situation. And then it plays with you because you're kind of like, oh, is this, of course, when he picks up the remote and he does the rewind, you're like, wait a second. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
I'm taken out of it now. But if you want to look at it analytically, it's really powerful. So
Yeah, because that one's really an indictment on us as
That's
home
exactly
invaders,
what it
right?
is.
Like we,
Yes.
the audience, love fucking breaking into people's houses.
Yes.
Doing all
Yes.
this
We don't
wild
want the
shit
people to
them.
win secretly. We
No,
don't
no.
want
We're
them.
rooting for the bad guys all
We're
the time.
rooting
So
for the
that's
bad
why,
guys,
and
yeah.
again, I think
it's rubbing our
to
noses in
some
it.
people, I know a lot of people who like the American remake more. And I think, in a way, the Hollywoodness, like, to your point, Tim Roth and Naomi Watts hurt that movie for me. Because it feels like a game. Like, I'm like, oh, famous people doing a game. Whereas the first Funny Games, when I saw it, it felt real. Like it felt grosser to
Well,
me.
they're probably famous
They
over
might
there.
be famous
Yeah.
over there. To me, they weren't, right? So that, but again, Funny Games is built on this. It's not a realistic home invasion, right? They're not trying to sell you on this as a real, like The Stranger's Lies, like this is real. They're not doing that at all. What they're saying is that the emotions and the terror are real,
Right.
but that it's all fucking facade and machination.
Yes.
So it really doesn't
Right.
matter how big you make it. You know, it's kind of a beautiful conceit to design a film with.
I think the part for me that's the most messed up, if you want to
Yeah.
take the most messed up moment of that movie, which there are many, is at really the very end where they're quietly taking that little boat ride and just unceremoniously they see that she was trying to go for the knife and
Dump the lady off.
just dump her right over. Hey, look, there's another house. Like this woman that we've been invested in her survival for the entire film. At the very end, just overboard. She's
Yeah.
taped up. She's going to obviously drown. And that's it. Like there's no music. There's no last shot of her, descending into the water. It's just boop overboard.
No one's coming to help
There's
her.
there's our next victim.
That's why it's called Funny Games, man, because it's like you got done playing the game, you just put the game back in the box and you're done. You go
Put it
find
back
a
on the
different
shelf. Yep.
Yeah.
Time to
it's-
go.
And it is, and that one also, I think, gets various mileage with different audiences, but like, they're just tiny little kids. Like, they're not big, scary monsters, right? This isn't Michael Myers coming to get you. They're like two little, like, Twinkie kids. They're like, yeah, that dad should be able to just fucking brain them with the bat. But again, it's like, when do you hit that level of, like, I got to do something?
Sophia hits it immediately.
Yeah, Sophia would rock these fucking
Go
kids.
time.
Michael Pitt, you going down. Yeah, she would have canceled his ass.
Well, yeah,
years ago.
the moment, yeah, dude. Well, first off, don't ever let anybody in your house.
Yeah, she's like, I don't got
Correct,
any eggs for you.
No
None
eggs
for you.
No fucking eggs. Yeah.
I got a spiked baseball bat for you.
Yeah, it is kind of weird. It has almost like a porno setup. Like, can we have
Right.
2 eggs, Mrs. Whatever? And
Right.
she's like, all right.
I suppose.
And then Tim Ross like, what the fuck are these kids doing? Yeah, I don't know. It is like, but I think that adds to the fear is like, because you don't expect these 2 little like fucking weenie twinks to come into your house and like be terrorizing you like they do.
And also
it's completely innocuous. It's a weird Trojan horse thing.
And it's also the like tribalism privilege of, these are upper crust people.
Yes.
They have no reason to do this.
Why would
So
they?
why
yeah, when you're
would
dressed
they?
in
They
all
wouldn't
white,
dare.
like
Yeah.
rich kid tennis
All
clothes to
they
your
had to
point.
do was name drop the neighbor that we find out later were the prior victims, and we just assume they knew. There's this something I read about Epstein getting back into high society after his initial conviction, and it was just basically he found someone to take him to a restaurant, and it was like, this guy's at this restaurant in New York. He's good.
I read that, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking sickening.
Right.
But
I don't understand any of that.
Well, no, because what it is like, how can this guy be as bad as what I heard if he's
at a
sitting here
restaurant?
having lunch at this nice restaurant?
Well, Hitler ate it.
You, Sam, it's the way you just cut through the noise that always amazes me.
I'm assuming he did. I don't know that for a
Sam's
fact.
unfuckwittable. You say something
Yeah.
to Sam and he just goes, that's not true.
Well, I would
Hitler
never be
pooped."
like, hey, he's at a restaurant, so he's good. I've seen lots of fucking. I haven't seen him myself, but I've heard about serial killers eating. Everybody has to eat.
What were you? Sam's like, I was once at an old fucking
I've said
country
too much
buffet
already.
with-
I don't think you
up,
saw
Ryans.
Hitler at any delicatessens. I'll tell you that.
Before my time. But I get your joke. A good one.
Okay, so Heath, you have another pick.
Okay.
Sam, do you have any other fucking?
I'm tapped out.
Okay, yeah.
Sam's tap. I have to go be my fanboy self and pick Panic Room. Look,
Panic
Never
Room. Heath was off to such a promising start.
I don't care. I love Panic. In fact,
I think the audience is hurting Heath. I think you guys have hurt Heath now. And now he's violently fighting back.
doesn't matter. I want to talk about
New Year,
Panic
new
Room.
Heath.
It's one of my favorite movies.
Now, okay, I would argue this might be my least favorite Fincher movie.
That's what a lot of people would say.
Maybe The Game. Like, I also don't love The Game.
Game's low
What-
on my list. Yeah.
What about this movie
Okay.
works so well for you?
Glad you asked. So this is a movie, and also it comes from a craft point of view, because I think Panic Room is a masterclass in filmmaking.
Okay.
It is a filmmaker's movie. When I first saw Panic Room, let's see, we had Seven, The Game, and Fight Club. All 3 films somewhat have twist endings. I was ready for my mind to be blown again by David Fincher. This is his 4th film.
Right.
And The Game is not that. It's very straightforward. He wanted to make a Hitchcock, home invasion. A night out
Panic
at the movies. No, I'm sorry,
Yes.
Panic Room. what can I contribute to a very simple, and of course, notoriously, this movie ends up spending so much extra time in production. It was just mired with difficulties. Nicole Kidman was originally in it. She dropped out. They had to bring in Jodie Foster at the 11th hour, and then come to find out she's pregnant. So
Nicole Kidman did do stuff before
she
the
still
AMC
doesn't do
commercial.
anything.
Well,
She
it
just
wasn't
does
her.
AMC
So she
commercials. I'm not
twisted her
convinced.
knee, and she had to leave.
Not convinced.
She had to leave because she was injured. She got injured making
I'm
this
sure
movie.
she was. I'm sure.
But it did become a different movie with Jodie Foster. Anyway, this was also
so she shot it pregnant. Like she did end up. I've never seen this.
Yeah, toward the end, she was like showing. So they had to put a big sweater over her. There's just so much great. If you take the time to go in and watch Panic Room multiple times over and over and over, like I have, and again, the only reason that I have done that exercise is because the craft, the obsession to how we are going to make this movie. We're going to use multiple cameras. We are going to pre-visualize every single move, all of the blocking. I mean, it is a technically perfect film. And that was the thing, because that was back when DVDs were doing those huge like bonus features, box sets, and the Panic Room DVD set is just loaded with film school material. Yeah. So that's what drew me into it. And I have watched it not several times. I like dozens of times.
This sounds like when I try to get other people to listen to Dream Theater. And I'm like, I swear to God, you will fucking love it. You'll never believe the different time signatures. And they're like, what?
Yeah.
And they turn on a song and they're like, oh, gross. What is this?
Panic Room for me is an obsession. So I'm not expecting everybody else to believe it.
What I'm saying is, though, the idea of, I'm obsessed with how they made it.
But through that, what I'm getting to is through that
to an audience. I think it's interesting.
But what I'm getting to is through that process.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, I would have dismissed it probably too. It would be lesser Fincher. But because that's what drew me into watching it over and over and over again, I've come to appreciate it as an elite home invasion film.
Yeah. Well, I think Fincher or Panic Room fans might be in luck, because I feel like new Fincher has been lesser Fincher.
Oh, I disagree.
Maybe you're okay.
I disagree.
Mank.
Okay, well, I'll give you Mank.
I'm sure there's nerds out there that like
that
Mank.
was a passion project.
What is new Fincher, by the way?
Mank. I did not see. Did he do The Killer?
The Killer is great. I love The Killer.
You told me you love that. I did not
Killer's
see that
great.
one.
With the guy from 300? I forget his name.
Michael Fassbender.
That's a weird one to be like.
300, what a pull.
Yeah, they'd be like, that's Michael Fassbender.
He was the dude from 300, right?
He's like
Yeah,
the fifth
yeah, he's in
Spartan.
it.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's the one with the cool hair.
Well, Sam loves a peacock.
That's how I put together my fantasy football draft every year. Is I just pick hair.
Dude,
Yeah.
some football
That
players
must
have
be
great
hard
hair.
with the helmets.
No, in their pictures they
That's
have hair.
The best part, man, when the hair goes past the helmet. Oh.
But you have to admit that Panic Room has
I'm
permeated.
learning a lot about Sam's kinks.
Panic Room has permeated in our culture. We just did a
No.
podcast about Scream 7, and we were talking about Panic Room.
No. We were talking about a panic
Wait,
room
what?
that you can just walk in and out of.
I know, but
Panic
you never
room,
heard of a.
Panic Room matters less to our culture than Avatar.
You had
which is
never
crazy.
heard. You had never heard of a Panic Room until that movie came out.
That's not true. There had been movies with panic.
I'd never
rooms
heard of
before.
a panic room to them. I agree with Heath.
Yeah,
We were also like, what? Fucking
there's even a
13 when
scene.
that came
There's even a scene in The Dark Knight when the Joker comes in and is terrorizing the party, and Bruce Wayne has to go.
You're saying
Be
that Fincher
Batman.
popularized Panic Room?
Yes,
I think he did, for
absolutely.
sure.
I think
That
panic
cannot be
rooms.
possibly
I don't
true.
think.
Yes.
I think panic rooms are like a big thing in history,
Well, they might
right?
have called them
Like
safety rooms or
they.
something. Now they call them panic
No,
rooms.
they've always made panic rooms for like delegates and like political people.
I know, but
Safe spaces.
Panic. It wasn't called a Panic Room until the movie came out.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah,
That cannot be
Maybe.
right.
Yes.
I don't
Look
know.
it up.
I think he's probably right.
Look
'cause
it up.
It's a dumb name to call it. Why
it's a
would,
construction.
why would it be
It-
like panic?
because
room?
when
It
you
should be
panic,
You're
you go to the
panicked, you
room.
run to the room.
Yeah.
Well, I know, but that doesn't say what the room is.
The same
Yeah.
way I need a bath, I run to the
It'd
bathroom.
be like I would call it like the hold or something. You know,
You're
Like
gonna go-
Yeah. Where should I go? There's trouble. The hold. Where the fuck is that? What is that? That's,
well, the panic room. It's like the room that you panic in.
yes.
Yes.
Okay.
That's literally
You're
exactly
panicking,
what
so
it
you go
is.
into the room.
Cowards. I would call it like Operation.
I was so hoping that this was going to be Heath's list. I think you just killed yourself on Panic
sorry to
Room.
disappoint you.
I was.
don't care.
I'm glad that he took that because I was going to take it and I didn't want to talk about it.
I would have come in and
You would
talked
have
about it
saved
anyway.
me.
All right, so for Sam.
Go ahead.
Your turn.
All right. So
Spoiler alert, it's your turn for the next 3 rounds.
for the next 3,
I have one
So
pick.
then
I
I
don't
feel
know.
Fucking
confident.
phone this in, dude. It's
maybe the purest and best home invasion movie ever made.
This is going to be followed by something stupid.
Zero Dark 30.
What?
I was right. I fucking nailed it. Zero Dark 30.
That's amazing.
That's not a home invasion
Yes, it
movie.
is.
Is it not? Is
Yes,
is not
it
the
is.
whole movie the plan and the execution of
It's
killing
not a
Osama
home
bin
invasion
Laden?
movie.
It is the best home.
Osama's home. Oh.
It is the best home invasion movie ever created.
Oh my!
I like that it just clicked for Griff.
It is literally the best. Do I even need to explain it?
No.
Yes. Explain to me.
So I mean, it's a terrible movie, but
You got me fucked up now.
But in regards to the home invasion aspects, because the entire
Oh
movie
my
is focused
God.
on how do they get the information of where Osama lives, the torture that they
That's
have
the part
to do,
you're stuck at. Okay.
the part they have to do to figure out where he lives, and then the act of taking him out, and then the aftermath of dealing with, everything that comes after that.
Oh my God!
It was
that not
technically
good?
a man's home.
That's amazing. SEAL Team 6.
No,
the ultimate villains.
Hold on. How did this even enter your mind?
I don't know.
Fucking stunned.
he was really
Zero
proud of that
Dark
one.
30.
Oh, I feel like
Because America's invading Osama bin Laden.
my brain has just been
Last-
invaded by this.
Last refuge, his hold.
Isn't that whole movie like 3 hours of nothing to do with the home being invaded?
It's all everything
It's
about
the plan, right?
is the plan and how they got the information, whether or not it's legal, all this shit. It's
take a look-
it's a very boring movie, other than the 20 minutes.
We take a few detours, exploring surveillance state,
You're literally going to fucking make me
human
choke
rights
to death.
violations. Good God, Sam, that's unbelievable. I can't believe
That's
you.
the biggest load of horseshit I've ever heard in my life.
I love it.
Wait, do you actually like that movie?
No. Of course not.
So you just in your brain
I don't
were
believe
like,
that movie is true.
you just are
Right.
like, you know what's gonna get people hard on Instagram?
Yeah.
Is my fucking face composed onto Osama
Well-
bin Laden's face for the graphic? John, do it. John, do it.
I didn't think about that, but that's dope. No, the whole idea, like home invasions in general, to me are they're not my thing.
That's a lie.
Why?
Yeah.
Literally
you
done
do
a
it.
bunch of them.
Well, yeah, I'm the invader in those though.
You are in this one too, brother.
That's true. My tax money is. That's capitalism, baby.
Oh my God,
Um,
this is the hardest
You're
I've ever
actually
laughed.
making me die.
I've not laughed this
I
hard
will
on the
say
pod
this.
before.
We are 30 minutes into what's going to be a long, long day.
Woo!
And you fucking completely blew my mind. Sophia, how do you feel to be on Team Zero Dark 30?
I'm winning. We got the W. He was really proud. He showed me that downstairs. He's like, "Don't say it out loud, though." Like in
I
an
love that you
almost
thought there was
threatening
any
tone.
fucking universe where that would be picked by anyone else.
well, I didn't want to spoil it though.
I'm glad you didn't. Heath's over here dying.
Oh my God.
That's our
Okay, well
second
now I
pick.
feel pretty good. Like I'm gonna fucking win this list. Thank you for that.
Woo! Beautiful,
Jesus Christ.
Sam.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Oh my god, there are a lot of good options here. You know what? I'm gonna take one of my personal favorites. I'm gonna take Black Christmas, one of my all-time favorite horror movies. This you can say kind of. We had this debate on another show, right?
The
This
original
versus Halloween,
slasher?
right? Halloween took a lot of what it did from this movie. What this movie does so well that I think
Well, the killer
'Cause it-
lives in the house the whole time.
he's up in the attic, right? Decorating their house with bodies. I think this does, because I think one of the worst movies you could pick for this category is When a Stranger Calls. That is the most iconic opening scene, I would argue, maybe of any horror movie ever. Scream ripped that scene off beat for beat to make that work. When a Stranger Calls is a fucking awesome opening film, like 20 minutes of a movie, followed by unwatchable dog shit for like another hour and a half. It's so bad, everything that comes after that part, right? I think Black Christmas actually does a lot of the same things that When a Stranger Calls does, with him calling the girls on repeat. They're answering the phone. They think he's just like a masturbator.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, yeah, you fucking bitch. Oh, you fucking cutter. Sorry for the all listeners, unless you're hard. But yeah, he's like
Clip it.
calling them, right? And they're like, oh, God, no. Margot Kidder, who's like alcoholic and drunk, she's like, fuck you, get out of here. She's hanging up. Little do they know, he's upstairs in the attic. And he's killing them and decorating them, right? He kills this one girl, wraps a bag around her head, and that's the most iconic image in the movie. Is
For
she's
sure.
kind of rocking upstairs. He's playing with, right? Like, it's just very scary and bizarre. There's scenes where they're trying to figure out where people are going. It's Christmas break, too. So a lot of the sorority girls are leaving to go home. So the ones that are left feel like their family doesn't love them as much, or they want to stay to get dicked down, and everyone's fucking missing. There's a dad running around looking for his daughter who we know is dead.
Like Black Coat's dog.
And that's what I mean.
And
It's
we
this
see the
constant
dad
gap.
from the window where she's her corpse is rocking back and forth in the
His
window.
daughter's the one rocking upstairs. Yeah. And that's what I mean. So this one, to me, I think a lot of slashers you could maybe put on this list and they don't deserve to be there. This, to me,
this works.
is ultimately terrifying, right? Like a group of women in a sorority still are attacked and besieged by these guys, maybe specifically because it's a group of women, right? That this fucking sorority house, all these guys are like, or this guy seems older too, like, oh, it's a fucking fount of pussy. I can go and fucking terrorize and attack and whatever. And he literally infests their house, their safe space, their Christmas holiday. And I think it's a very fucking nefarious, terrifying movie.
Well, and the difference with this compared to all the other movies we picked so far, including Zero Dark 30, is the fact that he's not trying to get in. He's already in.
He's already there.
Yeah.
The killer's already in the fucking house, which is horrifying. And again,
that's Screamish.
Yeah, but I also think what it's doing too is it's weird that this movie happened, and then what became the trope is like big tittied sorority girls running around like just out of the shower, this and that. And we're kind of
it's
terrorizing them.
In the beginning of Blowout, they have that whole fake scene. It's basically Black Christmas and at a sorority house, and you have the topless woman. We're talking about Brian De Palma, and you find out that whole opening scene in Blowout is they're watching in a screening room of the sound mix.
Yeah, and again, it's such a scary idea to me. This, there's a movie my mother fucking loves, and my mom for years, this movie became famous in her house. She's like, "Have you seen Bad Ronald?" And I go, "What's that?" She's like, "Bad Ronald." And I go, "No, Mom, I've not seen." She's like, "You make movies and have never seen Bad Ronald?" Like, would like judge me for it. So eventually, I bought the fucking the DVD. They made it. It's a made-for-TV movie from some kind of the 70s, right? And it's this kid, Bad Ronald. He's got these glasses, fucking mop hair. He's a total loser. I can't remember how it happens, but essentially, he ends up accidentally killing a girl or a kid in the neighborhood, right? So he fucking flees. And Bad Ronald's parent or mom or some weird version of this is like, we have to save Ronald. Ronald, we built a nest. You can live inside the walls of the house. And he has a little tiny room. And Ronald's obsession, very much like Sam, is creating fantasy worlds, right? So he has a story where Ronald is like the king and he's a dragon slayer. His mom dies and is no longer there to take care of him. So Ronald's like dirty and filthy in the walls. No one's protected. Yeah, that's him. That's fucking Bad Ronald, dude. He comes out of the walls covered in his own shit and fecal. And he comes out to steal snacks because his mom dies. A new family moves in and doesn't realize that Bad Ronald lives in the house. I should have picked this for my own mother.
That looks like Crispin
But
Glover.
technically, they're invading Ronald's house.
Yes, it does look like Andy Samberg.
So Bad Ronald comes out and this new family moves in. He's trying to steal their food, but then they've got a hot daughter. So Bad Ronald's looking through the walls. He's like, oh, yeah. Oh. I have no idea what this has to do with what I just picked.
He's bad.
Oh, that's because Bad Ronald is like Santa in Black Christmas. But my mom talked about this for so long that I think when I saw Black Christmas, I saw it as if I was watching Bad Ronald for the first time.
Because you never see the killer.
I never saw the killer. And the way my mom described Bad Ronald, I thought it was like Black Christmas,
sense.
and it is not.
Okay.
It is absolutely
That's crazy.
not.
Your mom likes that. That sounds like a weird movie for
Dude,
Zena.
I have it on DVD. I'll send it home with you. It's actually not that bad. But my mom would talk about it like I had never seen The Godfather. She's like, you've never seen Bad Ronald. And I was just like, what the fuck? We've actually done it on this show. We did it on Patreon on this show, and made my mom watch it with us. Sophia and Sam.
What's your list
Oh, wait,
looking
no.
like?
Fuck you.
Wait, oh.
Fuck you.
It's not us?
Zero Dark, not yet. I'm on the
Oh,
turn. All right,
yeah.
I have to take... I'm going to take the inverse of Zero Dark 30. I'm going to take America trying to kick your fucking door in, Sam. I'm going to take The Purge.
Oh, yeah.
okay.
That's a
I
good
think
one.
The Purge...
That's like a lot of
you know what I'm
invasions.
doing on this list?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these are not my favorite movies, but I love some of the ideas in them.
You're doing like OG The Purge?
Yes, the original Purge. I remember when I first got to LA, I was a producer's assistant. And one of my jobs was script reader, right? And I just read scripts all day and do this little form about if I thought they were cool or not. And I'd read them when I was the bouncer at a bar. I'd read on the front stool in front of the bar. And one of them I got to read was called The Release. And it was essentially like a small fucking British village, right? Where once a year there was no laws and people would like take armored trucks to get all their shit out of the town. And these two dads were beefing over like where the line of their yards were because they were like mowing. And I was like, this is pretty fucking rad. It's kind of a weird idea. I move on, go my merry way, whatever. Years later, it comes out, and it's the fucking Purge. And they kind of made it this bigger, more American idea. I actually think the idea works much better in America than kind of a small British village because you're putting it at a scale that is absolutely terrifying. Also, who among us right now doesn't think that the Purge would at least get 40% of Americans to vote for it?
Right.
Like, we have so many adult
Yeah,
Americans
that's
that
true.
right now, if we put the Purge on the ballot, would probably be more into it than we're willing to admit.
Depends who says it's a good idea.
Well, that's what I'm
That's
saying. I think
fair,
there's
yeah.
a very dark underbelly of this. Of like, America's always this, we're the great melting pot. It's a democracy. But I think this movie really cuts at it's like, nah, man, we really are like an every man for himself capitalist
Oh, absolutely.
hellscape.
We're just human.
And and
Everyone's
it gets
human.
back to very primal nature. But I think America becomes this perfect vessel for this movie.
Yeah.
And The Purge as an idea is fucking terrifying and a perfect place for a horror movie. Sophia, tell them why I'm right.
I'm coming for the win on this one.
Wow,
I'm not
that's-
gonna. I
You
love
hate
the
The
Purge.
Purge?
Yeah,
I
we think you're
love
wrong,
the
actually.
Purge.
Oh, you love The Purge. Why
But-
do you love The Purge so much? Why is The Purge better than Zero Dark 30?
Just remember, when
I'm just
everybody
gonna-
votes, they just look at
listen.
the graphics.
That's true.
So,
Honestly,
The
our
Purge.
beautiful
they're gonna
face.
see
Go ahead,
Sam
wax-
as Osama bin Laden.
wax
and vote
They're
poetic.
for
going to
us.
see Sam
It's
as Osama
fine.
bin Laden. They're going to see Heath in his little white tennis outfit.
Oh,
They're going to
that's
vote
gonna
for
be
me.
cute.
I don't think that Purge.
Funny Heath.
Funny
I think
Heath.
that like the Purge is a good home invasion.
Yeah,
movie,
it's like-
though.
it's a
You
very
know?
generic-
It's literally Panic Room, but their whole house is the hold.
Yeah, but it's generic.
I
isn't it?
guess.
What is it generic? It's people fucking coming in and they're like, hello, everything's legal today.
But at least in
And a
Panic Room,
girl, and this has the thing where the girl comes up to them and they're like, it's fucking Purge night. I'm scared. They're going to kill me. They have to
Yeah.
make the ethical choice. Do they try to help this girl or send her on her merry way? At any point, if they send that girl out, those people are not going to purge them. So it's Panic Room and Zero Dark 30, but better and with more stakes.
and a little bit like, what if Tamara was actually at that?
What the fuck does that mean? I literally didn't follow a word you're saying.
'Cause-
Who's tomorrow?
Well, they
Tamara-
come up and
or
knock on the door and say,
Samara?
"Is Tamara home?"
Tamara. What's
What
her
if
name?
Tamara was home? You know,
Oh.
could they just send her out?
Tomorrow weaving.
But anyway, yeah, Tamara. For me, the Purge was more about how it was just putting a spotlight on the social classes and the fact that if you have money to defend yourself,
Yeah.
you're going to live through the Purge. If
You're
you
in a
don't,
better
you're
shape.
fucked.
Right, but we're also attacking an
That's
upper
why I
middle
say
class
it's generic.
family that has a great protection, and they're still not safe. It is the capitalist myth that as long as you have the money, you'll be fine. Eventually, everyone's going to fucking kill everyone,
They
right?
didn't have enough
Capitalism only has one end state.
And if this
That's
was a real scenario, you're probably more likely to be a target the more money you have.
Yes,
That's true.
that's
Yeah.
true. Because, I'm not
Yeah.
killing my neighbors. I'm going right to the rich parts of town,
Yeah, you
and
wouldn't
I'm
try to
fucking taking all their shit.
unless you had personal beef. You wouldn't try to kill poor people.
But that's the thing. I don't think people would have personal beefs anymore. I think everyone would fucking be
Just
so
everybody would be-
fake.
yeah.
So you think the Purge would work?
I think the Purge would make us really fake, kind of Stepford Wife types, where everyone you saw, you'd be so afraid of making an enemy, unless you just want the smoke.
But socially amicable.
Like, unless you're like, I have a basement full of all the fucking AKs and
That's
I'm ready
true.
for the smoke.
There are those
Oh,
people.
man.
Because then
honestly.
there'd be people like on their roof every morning pissing out, fuck you, fuck
Trying to
every
make
one of my
enemies.
neighbors. I'll see you in 362 days. Like Happy Gilmore fucking taking the fucking, fastballs
Yeah.
in the cage.
That's why I don't think
There
it
would
ever
definitely
get
be those
voted on.
people.
I don't think it would get voted on. Like you say, 40%. I think that's a flip.
I think there are so many people right now that think that people who have different opinions than them are actually bad, traitorous
But
monsters.
to kill
Yeah.
them,
Yeah.
I'm
I
fucking-
mean,
I don't know about that.
Dude, you think it's fucking crazy? We literally had an insurrection. We have
Yeah.
political violence on the rise everywhere, right? People killing people because of their race, gender, class, all that shit.
but isn't it just the government doing it?
No, it's not. It's literally everywhere.
people are just angry. I feel like people just
People
be
are
killing
fucking
people.
mad,
you know?
mad. And the
Purge.
idea, the original
Purge it.
script was not called The Purge. It was called The Release.
You got to
This
release
shit
those
builds
demons.
up in one night a year. You let it all out. And then crime essentially becomes non-existent the rest of the year because you can just do it this one night. That's the part of the script I
Save it
find a
up.
little hard to believe. I think
Yeah.
you get a
Yeah.
taste for it.
Exactly.
And then all of a sudden you're going to want to do crime.
Right.
Like, why would you have self-control like 2 months
Yeah.
later when
Right,
you're out
right.
of money? But
Isn't that the majority of crime is when you lose self control? Because
Well-
most people don't want to kill people, but they do it.
I think it's probably that mixed with I have no future or hope. So, like, why not take what I can get now?
So why would you wait a year to do it?
But that's what I'm saying. That might be a flaw in the system, but I bet that if you put it to a vote, an anonymous vote, right? More people than you think would be willing to go down this road right now. I think it's a movie that's become more prescient as things get more tumultuous in our real life. And I think that should benefit
Agreed.
the movie. And Sophia agrees with me.
I was just thinking about how like they only focus on murder in The Purge,
Mm-hmm.
but during The Purge, all crime is legal. So I was thinking of all the different plethoras of crime
There would be so
that
many bad
I
crimes.
could be doing.
Hacking
Oh,
some
not
people.
bad. I would
Oh,
just
that
be
you'd
like
be
stealing
doing.
shit, like expensive
I
shit
think
to then
we'd all
resell
be
throughout the
stealing
year.
shit, yeah.
I don't know if I'd kill
I'd be
anybody.
jaywalking all day.
Sam's out in the streets of Indy.
Yeah, just listening
walking
to
down
the
the middle of
fucking
the street.
score of 0 Dark 30 on his Spotify.
It was a good score.
Oh
I
my
doubt it.
god.
Yeah, I doubt it, so.
0 Dark 30. All right, so now that I've got this in the bag, do you guys even want to pick? Or
Oh, it's back to us
Yeah,
again?
we're
That was
back
a
at it.
wait,
long-winded
Sophia, you're
explanation.
up. Save the day.
I have one, but I want to save it for another list.
Okay,
That's
so you
my
want me to do
issue.
the last-
You can cross over. There's no rules against that.
I
What
mean,
do
I
you-
have tons of
Let
them.
me, do you, okay, you do yours. Let's see where you
Well, I
guide
think-
Wait,
us.
are we going quantity over quality? Is that
No,
the choice
we're going back to mainstream, traditional home invasion, and I'm going to go with Hush.
Hush is a
yeah.
good one.
Okay,
That's a good one.
Sam
Okay.
accidentally slipped
I didn't
into
even
a
think
good
about
one.
that
I
one.
do love that movie.
So Hush, I always had this thing where I would hate any movie where like, oh, you get him down on the ground and you don't kill him. Like continuously throughout the movie, she has advantage over this guy. But then the older I get, the more I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'd do in a situation like that. Maybe I would react the exact same way. So it's grown on me a little bit, and it's a good movie.
So Hush, to set it up, since you did not. Hush is a woman who goes
Mike
out
Flanagan.
into a cabin in the woods. It's Mike Flanagan, and she is deaf
And mute.
and mute. And
She
is
doesn't
being-
go out to a cabin in the
She
woods.
lives
That's
there.
her house.
That's her house,
Yeah.
right? So she's out in
It's
the middle
fully
of nowhere.
rigged for her hearing impairment.
Right.
Yeah.
But outside of the house, there's a man in a mask and a fucking beanie who's kind of fucking around the outside of her house, right? Again, I would argue that this movie was better made in Alone in the Dark. Right? Did you ever
Wait
see it?
until dark.
Wait
I
until
I
dark.
The
didn't see
Audrey
that one.
Hepburn movie
The
where
Audrey Hepburn movie
she's
is
blind.
the exact same thing, right?
Well,
Yeah.
it's not the exact
Audrey
same
Hepburn.
thing.
It's
can
pretty
suck it.
much the exact same premise. But essentially,
Hush
they're
is
trying to
clever.
find this clue, and they think it's at her house, and it's kind of this, trickery, right? And at the end, the lights get turned off, and it's fucking cool. Alan Arkin plays like a fucking hitman in it. He's so fucking scary.
Yeah, he's great.
It's just kind of a better, bigger production version of this.
Very Hollywood.
But the idea, what you're getting at too, is someone who has built all of these things to help deal with their disability, right?
Mhm.
Or their different ableness, whatever the saying is now. She has built a world where she's safe and she's in control and everything is fine. And someone is still coming out to the middle of nowhere to fucking take that from her and terrorize
Well,
her.
and it makes sense. I mean, throughout the whole movie, they like her friend comes over and is like, "Do you ever feel scared being out here all alone?" Like they set it up kind of,
Yeah.
nicely. And it does make sense. Like, why the fuck would this deaf mute person be out here in the middle
In the
of
middle of-
nowhere?
Well, what's the fucking difference? Being deaf and mute, no matter
Well,
where
if you're
you
in an
are.
apartment building, you could knock on your neighbor's door.
Well, I think what that movie sells too is this kind of I think it puts us who are able-bodied people in this world of what if? What if you couldn't hear and all that, right? And I think it captures that kind of energy, right? Of how scary that would be for most of us. And for her, that's just her everyday life. So why does it matter where you are? Like me and Amy always, when we're going on like vacation, we always look for like a cabin somewhere. That's like what we're really always looking for. Wooded cabin areas. Almost every time we pull up, I'm like, well, this would be a great place to get fucking gutted. Right? Like they're all
Yeah.
fucking scary.
Well, that's it's the price you pay for seclusion, right? It
Yeah.
is safety. Because safety in numbers, seclusion is peaceful, but you give
Yeah.
up the safety to be secluded.
Yeah.
And then you have to depend on yourself. And if you're deaf and
cell phones almost notoriously never work in wooded
well, and,
areas.
and in this movie, they do a thing where he gets her cell phone right away. He realizes that she's deaf,
Yeah.
so he sneaks into the house, takes her phone, and leaves, and then starts text. That's the creepiest part when he starts texting her pictures before she even knows what's going on, and she doesn't realize it at first, but she starts getting pictures of herself sitting at her computer.
Oh, that would
And
fucking
then-
terrify me, dude.
And at first, like, she doesn't have her coat on. She's like, this is weird. This doesn't look like me. But then he shows a recent one where she has her hoodie on. And she's like, oh, shit. He's, like, right over there. And then the camera just pans and looks over. And he goes out the house. But it's a weird thing. And then part of it is he doesn't... Like, he could kill her at any point in time, right? He kind of fucks up because he waits too long.
He
He's
did
playing
way
with
too
his
long.
food.
He's
He's
playing
taunting
with
her.
food.
Yeah.
He got
And-
arrogant.
Well, to be fair, that's what we were talking about with The Purge. A lot of people, that's the whole point of it. They want to come in and terrorize you in your safe place. They want to play with you
It's like
much more than they want
you
to
have
steal
to
your
have
shit.
the fear in order to
Yeah,
accomplish
that's
your
what
mission.
gets them hard, man. That's what they're there for.
And then she turns the tables on him slowly, very slowly throughout the movie, and numerous times she could have killed him, but they do give you the cathartic thing at the end where she stabs him with the fucking, I think it's a wine opener, and just rips his throat out. And yeah, It feels good.
Feels real good.
He was very
Feels good.
breathy when he said that.
Like killing Osama bin Laden.
It was a lot of words. Yeah.
It was the second best murder. I don't think I'll ever recover. That's so fucking stupid. Like, even when you said it, for a half a second, I went, what did you say? And I was like, oh, God, yeah, Sam did it. Hush is a way better pick. Heath, you have two. This is the end of your list.
Oh, I'm nervous. All right. I'm going to take, look, who would not let Ana de Armas and Eli Roth's ex-wife, whatever her name was. Hey, we're wet in the rain. We just need a warm place to stay. You don't mind if we come in, do you?
It's a tricky home invasion too, because they're not forcing their way in.
Right.
He lets them.
He lets them in, and so it's a morality tale. And of course, okay,
Did you say the name of the movie?
Knock,
okay.
knock.
I'm like, I'm so
Knock
lost.
Knock is the name of the movie.
Me and Amy used to have the joke that every guy, when you are about to get married, should have to watch Fatal Attraction. I think you could add Knock Knock to it. Eventually, your wife will be a little older. She won't want to do positions. You have sex every third Tuesday. These things happen to aging people. And next thing you know, Ana de Armas is banging on your door like, can I just dry my clothes and sucks you off? And it's like, that's the problem with the movie is that every guy watching it's like, I'm taking that shot. I'm taking that
Keanu's defense, he thinks he's being a good Samaritan, right? Pretty convenient to fetching young women like that in.
Let me put it this way. If me and Sam rolled up there wet and asking for soup, Keanu, can we come in and dry our fucking black t-shirts?
Is Tamara there?
You think he's letting us home? Hello, is Tamara leaving home? Please, we're so wet and cold. Do you think Keanu Reeves lets me and Sam in?
Well, no, because you're more of a potential threat, and that's the subversion of this is that he doesn't.
Yeah, they're little girls.
They're fucking threats to his goddamn marriage.
Oh,
I would only let fat ugly people in my house.
But he feels like he feels like he can resist them. I feel like
no fucking chance. He opens that door knowing he's like, if they're having it,
look,
I'm dishing it.
What are you gonna do? Turn them away?
This is the hubris of man.
Yeah, you could just be like, nah.
This is the hubris of man.
Josh, we're alone right now as we're recording this.
Okay.
And those two girls come in soaking wet. And they're like, can we do laundry? Can we have some fucking wine and listen to your...
shower?
They tell Josh, you know what I do love? The fact that you have weird fucking vinyls for movies no one's ever heard of. That makes my pussy pop. And Josh is like, what?
He would be so overwhelmed. I think he would just like,
He'd be like stimming.
Yeah. Bless him. Yeah. He wouldn't let him in the house. I don't think. Maybe. That's a great question. I'm gonna watch that movie.
You know what?
Every guy on Earth
Mondo posters. Yeah. He's like,
oh my God, Mondo.
Everybody would let these girls in. That's the point of the movie.
That's the problem. Yeah. Amy would let them in, get scissored, and then I'd come home and find a dead wife and be like, well, she died for a good cause, I guess.
Wait, how does it end though? Did they kill him?
They bury him.
Up to the neck, right?
Yes.
Good.
They give him a chance. He can call his wife and confess everything.
Yeah. Yeah. And then his wife and kids, when they come home from their trip, they discover all of this that they've left, this destruction.
Can I just say, though, I do think this movie's a little bit bullshit. You can't just be two super hot women running around offering dick sucks and then be like, can you believe this piece of shit took it? Because everyone's wife's going to be like, yes, why'd you come into my house and suck my husband's dick and kill him? That's not cool of you.
Yeah.
Also,
like, what do you think their hit rate is? 98%?
It's gotta be, yeah.
Anyone who doesn't have like a heart condition or is gay is saying yes.
Right.
Well, they're serial killers.
But that's
like
the fun of the movie.
There are certain houses where the guy's just like,
I don't think
sorry,
I don't think the point is they're I think they're just serial killers.
Yeah.
But it has this like morality tone of like him as a married guy could have done better. And it's like he couldn't.
Right.
Like there is a certain point where it's like this is the jury thing. Beyond a reasonable doubt. Is it a reasonable doubt to say that anyone that you know who's married, those two girls come into your house soaking wet, peel their shit off to dry it off, and pretend to like everything you like? This is the Hooter waitress paradox.
Yeah.
When they call you honey and write a little heart on the eye on their name, Brandy with an I. Of course you think they like you.
Yeah, but you don't get laid by them. You know what I'd say? I'd say it was worth it.
Right, but what if you...
Sam always wants to be sacrificed.
What if you ordered dollar wings and all of a sudden you came home and there was just 5 Hooters waitresses trying to mouth you up, pulling their tits out, and you'd be like, well, Jesus, I got to turn them away and read the Bible.
You deal with the consequences, but you partake.
Everyone partakes.
Oh
That's exactly right. It's not a morality tale if everyone does the same thing.
Life is too short to wonder about these things.
All it is, the whole idea behind this is a be careful what you wish for type scenario, because it's the middle-aged guy that fantasizes maybe, things have gotten stale.
Or maybe dreams do come true.
If that's what how you always wanted it to end. No, it's like, gosh, things have just I've gotten old, and this is all there is. You know, what if something really intense happened? And you know, probably you're fantasizing about this with the just the known fact that nothing like this would ever happen, and then it happens. And is that a good
I like
thing?
that
Or a bad
Everyone's
thing?
going to die with the too good to be true scenario.
It's good up until the
favorite
end.
part about this is like you all are like, yeah, everyone fantasizes about that, and then me as a female, I'm like fantasizing about a man wiping piss off a toilet, and I'm like, oh, could you imagine how great
The
life would be
threshold's a little different.
if
Would that
like
be
there
worth
wasn't
dying
pee
for,
on the.
though?
Oh, listen, sometimes.
You'd let a guy in
Sometimes.
who's just like, is that a light bulb fixture that needs fixed?
Can I change that light bulb for you, ma'am?
And
I'd
then
be
he
like,
did that and killed you. You'd think that was justice.
honestly, if that light bulb got changed.
He would have no moral like.
If I didn't have to get up on a ladder, let's go.
Yeah, I'm just letting women in to like help me. Like, can you just talk to me about how I'm not that bad? And I'm just flicking my bean. I am okay, dude. I just spent like a week in the hospital and like could have almost died from like random stupid bullshit. I had gangrene and all
Oh,
this shit in my appendix. It was horrible because they're like, this shouldn't be a thing. I don't know why it happened. And then I came home. I was weak. I was like fucking puttering. It was the first time in my life that I was like, oh, I feel old and middle aged and like I could die. And I think it's jump started a midlife crisis. There is no way. I love my wife dearly. She's my best friend. I love my kids. I'd hate to see the look in their eyes if they thought I was a cheater, but I would hate more for them to look at me and be like, you fucking loser. You could have gone for 81 points like Kobe and you didn't. You fucking loser. Because someday my boys will be men. And I can look them in the eyes and be like, yes, your mom is the perfect woman. But. And they'd be like, Dad, I get it. And I'm okay to say that 'cause my wife would never listen to our podcast. And that's all comedy.
Yeah, it's hilarious until you're buried, you know,
Neck
up to
deep.
your neck.
Yeah.
The only problem I had with that movie is that those two look like they weigh a combined 140 pounds.
Well, yeah, there's always
I want
that.
to get
Yeah.
fucking smothered, dude. I want to be
All
fucking
right.
Well,
suffocated.
And to be
Well-
fair, he wasn't John Wick yet.
Okay, that's true.
he was still
He was
just
John
Keanu.
Wick.
Just Keanu.
John Dick down.
All
By the
right.
way, I did flop in my bed the other night and literally broke it and screws were flying out. So that
Classic.
did not help the midlife crisis.
Aw.
Yeah.
Well, you
So
might
maybe
just.
I can't have any big ass
I mean,
women
beds
around
do
here.
wear out. It might not be.
Well, yeah, if it was me and an Ana de Armas who weighed like 210. And then another Ana de Armas
That
who
bed
weighed
would be
210.
destroyed, yeah.
That bed would explode. We'd obliterate
That's
that
why you just
fucking-
got to put the mattress on the floor.
Yeah, we'd have to get like a pallet jack or something.
Yeah.
Neither here nor there. What's your next pick?
I don't think I can do a home invasion draft without picking the OG home invasion movie, which is Straw Dogs.
Okay, so
You
this
gotta
is
go with
what I'm
Straw Dogs.
saying.
Yeah. So you have this is about the emasculated man.
Yeah.
And so Dustin Hoffman plays this like nebbish guy. He's with this super hot chick and they end up, you know, in her hometown and the locals,
Isn't it England?
It's like a
Yeah.
small village somewhere
Right.
in the UK, yeah. It's a Sam Peckinpah.
Sam Peckinpah, so it's, you know, uber violent for the time. Yeah, and
Fucking incredible.
the whole idea is like this guy, you know, you're taking like this nebbish Jewish guy.
So this is have you ever been on Instagram and it'll be like a super hot girl and eventually she'll show her boyfriend? Never fails. Go to the comments and you will see 250 comments that say, can he fight though?
Right.
Always. That is literally Straw Dogs,
he-
the film.
Yes,
Can he
yes,
fight though?
yes. So he has to, you know, find his sack and defend himself and his, you know, fiance.
Yeah, because it's like the local guy that grew up with her thought, like, I'm the toughest guy. It's a Gaston and Belle.
Right.
I'm the toughest guy. She's the hottest girl in the village, all of that. She went out and found Dustin Hoffman. Fell in love with him, whatever. As soon as they come home, they start having home repairs done. And this is the girl's fault. Don't bring back your ex-boyfriend who used to fucking diddle you down in the Shires
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah, yeah.
To come do all the things. Then he's looking at you. They're kind of stealing her panties. There's like all this weird shit. And Dustin Hoffman's this like kind of meek little guy who's like trying to, okay, guys, like he thinks he has financial power, right? Like, because they work for him. That fails. He thinks there's all these lines. And eventually it gets to the point where they just start fucking breaking into his house. And these two have to forge this bond and fight these dudes off. And it's insanely violent. And it really does get at it's the movie where the man who's afraid he can't protect
Yeah.
is really scary. Like, this is if you are under 6 feet tall and victim weight person, this is your fucking movie right there, dude. Like, if you have a tall, hot girlfriend and you're like 5'2"
They don't have
and weigh
guns
180 pounds.
in England, huh?
No, I don't know if there was a gun in the
So it's all
movie.
knives.
Yeah, there might have been
Knives.
a gun. They might have had like a hunting rifle. I
No,
don't remember
there's
the
a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there
Yeah,
is.
it's an intense, wild battle. And this is definitely the small man complex. Like,
Sure.
I am fucking scared of just bigger, brutish guys. Like, that is not the life he's led. He is a modern man who, through knowledge, has gained financial power. And women like him for his mind and what he offers there. And he goes back to England. It's like being thrown back into like the mix with Neanderthals.
Pretty much.
That are like, that's cool,
Yes.
but I'll fucking break your head open and
Right.
have your lady right here.
Should have
and
moved to London,
he's caught on
huh?
that. Yeah, should have moved to London. It is, and I think Sam Peckinpah made very male-focused movies.
Here's the thing. I was at the bar last week talking to a guy who had this. Said he was a fireman.
He had
And-
straw dogs?
What?
He had a straw dogs?
Well, he just had the mindset of that guy. He's just kind of like, I'm like talking about how he's having a hard time dating. Like, oh, I don't know where I fit in with women in this day and age. And like, he's like, I'm strong. I work out, like I can provide, like that should be enough. Right. And he was just very much like club her over the head, drag her back to my cave kind of guy. And like, you got to do more than that these days,
right,
guys.
Sophia?
That's why she wears a beanie all the time.
She has a dent where the club is.
Why do you wear a beanie, Sam?
Same.
That's where Taryn got Sam. That's why they're sofa Sam. They're two little dick tips.
Medium size.
You're just,
A little
suing each
above
other the whole
average,
time.
okay?
Yeah, slightly above.
Porn average, real life large,
I was gonna say,
okay?
your head size, Sam, is way above average. Don't sell yourself short. So what do you think, Sophia? This movie is made in the 70s, but I feel like
I've never
it's
seen
become
this
even.
movie.
You've never seen Straw
I
Dogs?
guys,
Did
I
you
haven't
see
seen a
the
lot of home
Alexander
invasion
Skarsgård
movies.
one?
No, I don't watch home invasion movies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's
You
very
should watch
few
the
I've
Dustin
seen.
Hoffman one.
I'm gonna just relive my childhood.
How
I don't want to do that.
Why is it not enough for men to just work out and get a lady at their house? What's up with
Because
that?
you can find any buff guy out in the wild, Like if I wanted just like a random meathead guy.
do that with the jizzous.
What is a chizu?
It's
Can
like
I say
juice,
that?
but sounds cooler.
Oh, okay.
I realized when I said it, I made it
I
sound
know.
like jizz.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
Well, I heard something different too. I was like, what are we saying?
jizz juice.
Yeah, I mean, listen. Oh no.
Why would you just say Adolf?
He said Adolf so many times
This
in
is
this
the third
podcast already.
Hitler. Is it
All
our
right.
turn?
It's not whatever.
No, it's your turn. Yeah, go ahead, Sophia.
Wait, you picked Straw
Okay.
Dogs and what else?
Straw Dogs
Knock.
and Knock Knock.
Knock knock. Dude, that's a strong ending. Okay, Sam. Which world leader did we murder?
I mean, I haven't.
Sam's gonna pick Downfall, the death of Hitler in his bunker. Eisenfeinstein.
Oh yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I like that. Okay. No, you want to do it. You
All
do
right,
it.
We're gonna take Home Alone.
You fuckers! I thought about stealing that at the end.
I'll allow it.
We gotta
Sure.
take it, right?
We got to
Sure.
take Home Alone.
I so thought, I was like, if this gets all the way back to me and it's the last pick, I have to take Home Alone.
I was gonna do the new Rambo, but we're gonna go with Home Alone. Edited by Carson Krapanik from Ball State, by the way.
Home
Did he
Alone
edit
was?
the Rambo movie?
The new Rambo.
Oh,
The new
okay.
Rambo that's a home invasion. Did you see that one?
No, I missed that one.
The last Rambo.
Don't know how I missed it.
He gets
but-
invaded.
John Rambo.
Yeah, John Rambo, is that it? Yeah. Anyway, all right, Home Alone.
Home Alone.
Home Alone is a classic tale about a young kid that gets left at home when his family goes on
Neglected
vacation.
child.
It's the ultimate FAFO. Fuck around and find out.
Yeah,
I mean,
fuck
yeah.
around and find out.
You're
And
gonna
it-
mess
it-
with this little kid?
I think part of it is the wet bandits are just terrible at their jobs.
Well, that's
Yeah,
true.
they're not good. They're just scummy, like New York. Yeah, was it New York?
That was
Well, that's
Chicago.
just-
Could you
Chicago.
imagine Kevin versus the
Chicago
Strangers?
in the first one.
That would have been an interesting movie.
Yeah.
No, Kevin would
It
have
would have been a
fucked
fair
them up.
fight.
strangers up.
Yeah,
Although
they-
they can teleport past traps. Why are you looking? Sam was having a stroke. He's like looking up.
Looking off into the
He just
Deep
keeps
in
saying
thought.
Adolf and having stroke.
Man born at a time, or whatever.
Adolf?
What is your favorite trap that Kevin sets?
I
in
liked
movie?
the paint cans.
Paint
no,
cans.
well, that or the dancing woman. That
No,
wasn't a trap,
My
but
favorite was the when he gets burned with the iron.
oh, that was a good
I
one.
was like, that would
The
definitely
iron is great.
Fuck
Yeah.
you up, wouldn't
Yeah.
it? And he
Yeah.
just comes up and his head slightly red.
I
Or
mean, when the
whatever.
dude opens the door and just gets a fucking blowtorch to
Oh,
the face.
yeah.
If he was Daniel Stern and not Joe Pesci, his whole
His
face
skin
is
would
burnt
melt, yeah.
off.
Doesn't he literally shoot him with a BB
glues-
gun right in the
yeah,
center of the
he
forehead?
glues
You can
the
shoot him
hat.
with the BB gun.
The
That's
BB gun
fine.
you could
But
blow,
literally, Joe Pesci is 5'2", right? If Daniel Stern, who's like 6'1", opens that door, that flamethrower is engulfing his whole face. And Kevin did not take that into account.
It's like the end of Hereditary, right?
Yes,
Yeah, light 'em
exactly.
up.
That's what it is.
Can I just mention my favorite moment of that entire movie is when we get through all the traps, right? And so Kevin shimmies his way like zip lines himself over to his treehouse, and they're like looking for him. They get up to the bedroom. They look out the window. They're like, "Where'd he go?" They're looking down, out the window on the ground. Can't find him. And Daniel Stern goes, "Maybe he committed suicide."
Yeah, I love that. He was so scared he fucking committed suicide.
The best low key line of that whole flick.
I mean, to be fair, that's the best movie drafted today. That movie's just fucking
So good.
flawless.
So good.
It's not gotten an inch worse over the years. It's fucking great.
Classic.
I was like, is this technically messed up? I guess you could make the
I
argument.
mean, it's pretty fucking
To be
messed
fair,
up.
if it was left to me, I was going to steal it and just be like, well, that'll be a grand slam. I'll win by a mile. I was going to 100% steal it.
Good thing we got it.
Fuck. Damn it. You know what? I'm torn between two. Mark Wahlberg's fear, because the way he gets thrown out the window like a blow
Oh my
in the
God,
last
yeah,
shot.
I have seen that one.
And
Yep.
putting the
So
dead
good.
dog's head through the dog door is fucking
yeah.
traumatizing me. as a
Yeah.
kid. I'm actually going to take Last House on the Left.
Yeah,
Because I love this movie. I think, here's the thing. I think you could make an argument it's not a true home invasion.
it's not. It's
Wait.
sort of a flip.
But
It's the opposite.
What it
They
is-
invite the killers
they
into their
invite
house.
the killers in. So this is the
So
story
that's
about...
not an invasion then.
But I'm going to explain.
Okay.
So what happens is, because it's essentially the exact same story as Home Alone, right? Where these people let their daughter go to a concert in the big scary city. They run across Krug and his gang, right? Which later is where they got the Freddy Krueger name, right? This was the birth of it. This was Wes Craven's like, I don't want to make pornos anymore. I'm going to do this movie, make a horror movie. And it's fucking mean. It's so fucking mean.
Keep telling yourself it's only a movie. It's only a movie. That was on the poster.
Because it's so fucking brutal and it's real. And it's got this like very hippie of the day, like flower power score happening while you're just watching sexual assaults and terrifying things. And again, the violence is realistic and brutal and awful, right? So what happens is they end up killing this girl in brutal states. She swims back home because she's a great swimmer, and the parents know that their daughter's died, right? They go inside. Well, that was the sequel. In this one, she's in the house, and they know that their daughter died. These guys come and they want to stay, right? They can tell they're kind of shady. They see that they have the daughter's necklace, and the parents decide they're going to get them before they get got. These people are not going to stay at this house, not commit all the crimes, and then run. It's the wolf comes into your house in sheep's clothing, but they don't realize the sheep fucking know and are going to fucking gut you before it happens. And it's so viscerally realistic in the violence. The parents just wanting the revenge on what they do. And you're watching these fucking squares. Like the guy's like a dentist and his wife's like a lake house housewife who's just like, hey, why don't you come down to the lake with me and I'll sucks you off? And the guy's like, fuck yeah, dude, this is great. I'm going to get fucking mouthed up by a 55-year-old, 6-year-old woman and she bites his dick off.
Yeah.
And you're just like, it's so cathartic and fun after the absolute nightmares that feel like they're like 25 minutes of the fucking movie.
Yeah, it's rough.
It's so fucking rough and it's not very fun either.
No.
So I feel like at the end when it turns into the battling through the home, right? These people are the ones who destroyed their life now infesting their home. I think it still fits the home invasion movie
Is
archetypes.
this the movie where she puts the dude's head in a microwave?
That was
That's
the
this-
remake.
The remake,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
That was the
Yeah.
big budget remake. That's a
Yeah.
fucking cool kill though. I always
Yeah.
like that. But yeah, I think it's just, again, it's the you sent your child out into the world. Your child gets hurt. And all of a sudden you have these people in your house where you think you can be judge, jury, and execution.
Well, and they don't know immediately
No, they don't know
because
right away.
the daughter then comes back and then
Yeah,
they
'cause
figure it
she
all out.
comes back and crawls back
Yeah.
to the house,
And
right?
she's like acting all awkward.
Yeah.
And
No,
doesn't
she's
wanna go there.
dying,
She's
basically.
fucking
Yeah.
dying,
Yeah.
like dies. It's fucking terrible. And yeah, I think that one really captured, and again, it's what put Wes Craven on the map, is this guy's making fucked up movies. Like really scary. Because he did that and then fucking Hills Have Eyes.
Hills Have Eyes.
And they're just fucking brutal assaults on like normal American family life. It put him on the map. So I'm going to take that one last. Let's go over if there were any big ones we missed.
There
I
are
think,
a few.
Obviously, When a Stranger Calls is a movie that everyone would have assumed was on this. That's the famous, the call's coming from in the house. Have you checked the children? Great opening dog shit movie. I think The Collector is a very underrated movie.
How about Becky?
Oh, Becky, yes, with fucking Paul Blart. That's so rude to just call that guy Paul Blart.
He's great.
High Tension.
High Tension's a
I
good one.
really
Yeah,
loved
High
High
Tension.
Tension when that came out. Let's see what other ones we missed.
Night of the Living Dead, I think, is Home Invasion.
Oh, that's a great
That's
home
a-
yeah.
invasion.
that's a-
Fuck.
damn it, damn
What
it.
other home invasions did we miss, Sam? You had a bunch on your list.
Well, I left it outside when I went to pee.
God damn it, Sam.
I had Rambo, the new Rambo.
Oh, well, we heard that. Yeah.
The new home
that.
invasion.
The basically all the ones you just said. The
Us.
collector.
I was
Us. So I thought
Us
about
was
Us,
mine.
but I
Oh,
think
Us.
people shit on that movie a lot.
I love Us.
Which
It's my
I don't
favorite
get.
Jordan Peele.
It wasn't a great movie.
I really like
It was
that.
phenomenal.
This says The Babysitter, which you picked a couple
Yeah.
times as a home invasion.
I don't
know
think
if
that's home
it's a
invasion.
fake home invasion.
It's not even a real home invasion.
What about like
You know?
Mother? That's a terrible movie, but that's a home
That
invasion.
is a home invasion.
I
movie.
guess.
Would you guys take anything that's ghost or demons?
Like Poltergeist?
Stuff. Yeah,
That
Poltergeist.
could be any possession.
I don't know.
movie
I don't think. I
then.
think that's
I
a
don't
different
think
realm.
that's what we're
Yeah.
going
No.
for, but it is interesting.
What
to
about
look
A
at this one.
Clockwork Orange? It kind of.
That has one of the worst home
Multiple,
invasions.
yeah.
Well, this one says
Yeah.
the Krampus, which I find kind of interesting.
But Clockwork Orange wasn't just about the home invasion, though.
But
True.
that's the
Yeah.
scene that kind of kicks
That's
off.
the
So,
scene, yeah.
starting with Heath, because he went last, does anyone want to replace anything on their list?
No, I am solid.
I mean, Night of the Living Dead.
Do you want to switch
I feel good with our
any
list.
of your picks?
Oh, there's also Don't Breathe, which
Oh,
we
Don't Breathe.
talked
Don't
about
Breathe.
before.
The
We picked that
turkey
one so much I didn't even write it
baster.
down. Though.
The turkey baster.
No, we're gonna stick with ours.
You know what? I think I'm going to stay too. I'm feeling pretty square with where I am. I feel like I got a very home invasion-y list. This will be interesting. A lot of movies we've never picked before on this. It'll be interesting to see who comes out ahead. Me, obviously me. So guys, thank you for listening.
Let's review.
Oh, let's review. Yeah, Nick, producer Nick's got all the movies written down.
Let's start with Josh, since the camera's already on you. You started with The Strangers,
Nailed it.
Black Christmas,
Ooh, my nips.
The Purge,
Now my balls.
Last House on the Left,
Oh, I feel like Keanu answering the door for me and Sam.
As long as you don't feel like Osama.
Oh no!
Sama didn't answer the
Sam's
door.
going to feel like Osama after the raid when he hears his list read back. Sophia, I'm so sorry. Sophia got terrorized by this list. Put the
I
camera
signed
on
up
Sophia.
for it.
Yeah, it's on me. It's on me.
I was doing Heath.
Oh, okay. On to me. All right. Yeah. What do I have?
Funny Games,
Yeah.
The Panic Room,
Yes.
Knock Knock,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Pretty solid.
That's a great list. Now let's watch Sophia be read aloud.
I love our list. I stand by our list.
No way.
let's No One Will Save You,
Great.
Zero Dark 30,
Come on now, America.
America!
Best. It's literally the best.
Hush,
Classic.
Good.
and Home Alone.
Home Alone.
The best movie ever made.
none of us
Everyone's
have movies
everyone's seen Home Alone.
the
I will
third
say,
best.
isn't Zero Dark 30 the only Best Picture nominee? of all
I
the
think it
movies?
is.
No,
Might be one of the
yeah.
only Best Picture nominees we've ever picked on any of these drafts.
Sinners.
Which is fucking insane. That's it for the draft. You guys let us know who won in the comments on YouTube, Instagram. We have a poll wherever you find pods. Let us know. Patreon, email us, whatever. Please go to Indiegogo, type in Mr. Cream Jeans, our first movie. Help us finish getting this thing across the fucking line. We are so fucking close. You can get the perk where you join this very podcast, and you can see if you have more film knowledge than me, Sam, Sophia, Heath, Adino, Josh Hull, whoever you want, we'll make it happen. Please go to the Messed Up Movies Podcast Patreon page, the best way to help support and grow this very podcast. Please follow and subscribe to Misfit Parade on YouTube, especially TikTok, Instagram, and all the fun places. We'll see you next week.